stand guard at the entrance of the chamber. In 1842, the 21-gun salute became the international norm as the highest honor a nation rendered, and it is fired in honor of the president. The first shot of the salute is synchronized to coincide with the playing of the national anthem.
The members of the National Assembly as well as members of the NCOP are ready in the joint sitting.
Members of both houses must be seated before the procession enters. Each of the 9 provinces is represented by its full quota of 6 permanent and 4 rotating members, seated in the removable cross benches. A delegation of 10 South African Local Government Association members also occupy seats in the cross benches. Members' guests, representatives of statutory and constitutional bodies, the judges, president, provincial speakers, directors general of state departments, guests from civil society approved by the presiding officers, and staff of the presidency and parliament are accommodated in the National Assembly galleries. The official bays to the right and left of the speaker's chair, other overflow areas within parliament. The presiding officers and the president enter the chamber in procession, preceded by the sergeant at arms and the usher of the black rod, and followed by the secretary to parliament. A new element of the SONA since the birth of democracy is Imbongi, the praise singer. Although our parliament is based on the Westminster traditions, Imbongi's praise singing gives Africanness pride of place. Imbongi starts this narration as the presidential procession enters the chamber. The sergeant at arms and the usher of the black rod are responsible for compliance with security policy in and around the chamber and galleries. The sergeant at arms and the usher of the black rod place the mace and the black rod in place before the speaker and the chairperson of the NCOP respectively. The mace is a symbol of authority of the Speaker of the National Assembly. When the sergeant at arms carries the mace into the debating chamber and places it before the Speaker of the National Assembly, it means that the National Assembly is formally in session and that its proceedings are official. The mace was designed to reflect the history, traditions, and diverse cultures and languages of South Africa. The black rod is the symbol of the authority of the chairperson of the National Council of Provinces, NCOP. The black rod reflects the important role of the provinces in the functioning of the NCOP. When the usher of the black rod carries the black rod into the debating chamber and places it before the chairperson of the NCOP, it means that the NCOP is formally in session and that its proceedings are official. The presiding officers, while standing, bows to the left and then to the right in greeting and request a moment of silence for prayer or meditation. Once everyone is seated, the presiding officer reads out the notice calling the joint sitting and calls on the president to deliver his address to the joint sitting. No other business may be considered on this day. The president then delivers the SONA and no other debate takes place. On conclusion of the president's speech, the presiding officer adjourns the sitting. Members are required to wait while the procession leaves the chamber. Over the years, this address has set the tone for the goals of the year. It speaks to businesses, civil society, and general public. It gives insight into what we as a nation have achieved and a plan to achieve going forward. Through this address, the first citizen and leader of the nation shines the light on the path we shall be taking and leads us to where we want to be as a nation. More than just the speech, The SONA tells South Africans, as well as the world, why South Africa continues to be the land of possibilities.
President Cyril Ramaphosa has, in terms of the Constitution, called for a joint sitting of the two houses of Parliament in liaison with the National Assembly Speaker, Ms. Nosiviwe Mapisa-Nqakula, and the National Council of Provinces Chairperson, Mr. Amos Masondo. The joint sitting is scheduled for Thursday, 8th of February 2024 at 7 p.m. and it will serve as the platform for the President to deliver his annual State of the Nation address. The State of the Nation address is an occasion for the President to set out the government's key policy objectives and deliverables for the year ahead. The State of the Nation address will take place at the Cape Town City Hall at 7 p.m. on the 8th of February 2024. Watch the State of the Nation address live across Parliament's platforms and follow Parliament on social media and join the conversation using hashtag SONA2024. Parliament, following up on our commitments to the people, making your future work better.
The State of the Nation address is a state ceremony, which means the President will take a national salute on a podium outside the National Assembly building, which includes the 21-gun salute and a flypast by the South African Air Force. The 21-gun salute became an international norm for the highest honor a nation rendered and is fired in honor of the head of state. The guns are fired from the company gardens behind the parliamentary precinct. The 21-gun salute will start when the national anthem starts, synchronizing the first shot with the first note of the anthem. The whole salute takes 1 minute and 40 seconds. There are 5-second gaps between the shots. The 21 guns are fired from 4 25-pounders. So gun number 1 will fire 6 shots, and the remaining guns will fire 5. The end of the anthem is marked by a flypast by the South African Air Force, which takes place on the last note of the national anthem. The flypast is meticulously planned to ensure that the planes are flying over Parliament at the correct moment.
We must construct that people-centered society of freedom in such a manner that it guarantees the political liberties and the human rights of all our citizens.
My name is Theodora Nomakwezi Lutuli, born and bred here in Nyanga, the murder capital. But we try and make things happen right in the middle of it, because our heart is about early childhood development. Our heart is about the safety of the children. Our heart is about the development of the children. Our heart is about school readiness of these young individuals. The sector has been ongoing with or without government. And all we are saying is respect what we are doing. We can learn from you, but most definitely you can learn from us as well. The registration process, which allows people to actually access funding, is such a tedious process that there are so many facilities that are actually unregistered. And the issue that I have with this is, if there is any accident in those facilities, then nobody takes responsibility, because obviously it's an unregistered site. And then the word out there is to parents is make sure the site is registered before you actually leave your child. But the question is, how many registered sites are out there? If ECD or if early childhood development can be separated from all politics and all negativity, and let's treat this as a social problem, where we as a society or as a country can start looking for solutions. Right now, your question is, what am I hoping to hear from the president? I'm hoping to hear president saying that this is priority, and because it is priority, I am injecting this much towards this. We know that you cannot teach a hungry child, but most of these facilities don't even have access to nutritious meals, because depending on where you're operating from, if you're operating from an area where your fees are actually less than 500 rands, and from that you actually have to pay your staff and operational costs and of course nutrition, please tell me how much you need.
Igama nguphumla Philip eNyanga indawana kuthiwa kuselokishini endala, ndikhona phana as a principal of Umthawelanga Education Center and Aftercare, ndisebenza ngabantwana kusukela ku age 0 up to age 5. Firstly, if I may put it this way, the previous government or the previous president, one of the two, the one ozawuthanda ukuthi choose the AP, he said to us, vukuzenzela. Now sivukile sazenzela, but ufumanisa ukuthi ngoku sowuvukile uzenzela wena, but uyasokola. Usokola njani? Xa uvula ECD, uyivule ubafumana abantwana uorganize a place bangene kuyo, uyivule ECD, ufumanisa ukuthi kufuneka uhambile uyoregisterisha as into ephilayo. Understand ngoba ugcina abantwana babantu. So xa uhamba uyo apply for uba uzokwazi ukuthi ufumane i-benefits for abantwana aba usebenza ngabo, wena ufumanisa ukuthi you have to do this and do that and do that and do this. Iphi imali? Ayikho imali. That's my problem. I so wish umongameli akaqale phansi, aqale phansi aze kuthi agqibele ngaba bantu baphezulu. I so wish ukuthi umongameli asohoye asijonge.
President Cyril Ramaphosa has, in terms of the Constitution, called for a joint sitting of the two houses of Parliament in liaison with the National Assembly Speaker, Ms. Nosiviwe Mapisa-Nqakula, and the National Council of Provinces Chairperson, Mr. Amos Masondo. The joint sitting is scheduled for Thursday, 8th of February 2024 at 7 p.m. and it will serve as the platform for the President to deliver his annual State of the Nation address. The State of the Nation address is an occasion for the President to set out the government's key policy objectives and deliverables for the year ahead. The State of the Nation address will take place at the Cape Town City Hall at 7 p.m. on the 8th of February 2024. Watch the State of the Nation address live across Parliament's platforms and follow Parliament on social media and join the conversation using hashtag SONA 2024. Parliament, following up on our commitments to the people, making your future work better.
The State of the Nation address is a state ceremony, which means the President will take a national salute on a podium outside the National Assembly building, which includes the 21-gun salute and a flypast by the South African Air Force. The 21-gun salute became an international norm for the highest honor a nation rendered and is fired in honor of the head of state. The guns are fired from the company gardens behind the parliamentary precinct. The 21-gun salute will start when the national anthem starts, synchronizing the first shot with the first note of the anthem. The whole salute takes 1 minute and 40 seconds. There are 5-second gaps between the shots. The 21 guns are fired from 4 25-pounders. So gun number 1 will fire 6 shots, and the remaining guns will fire 5. The end of the anthem is marked by a flypast by the South African Air Force, which takes place on the last note of the national anthem. The flypast is meticulously planned to ensure that the planes are flying over Parliament at the correct moment.
We must construct that people-centered society of freedom in such a manner that it guarantees the political liberties and the human rights of all our citizens.
My name is Theodora Nomakwezi Luthuli, born and bred here in Nyanga, the murder capital. But we try and make things happen right in the middle of it, because our heart is about early childhood development. Our heart is about the safety of the children. Our heart is about the development of the children. Our heart is about school readiness of these young individuals. The sector has been ongoing with or without government. And all we are saying is respect what we are doing. We can learn from you, but most definitely you can learn from us as well. The registration process, which allows people to actually access funding, is such a tedious process that there are so many facilities that are actually unregistered. And the issue that I have with this is, if there is any accident in those facilities, then nobody takes responsibility, because obviously it's an unregistered site. And then the word out there is to parents is make sure the site is registered before you actually leave your child. But the question is, how many registered sites are out there? If ECD or if early childhood development can be separated from all politics and all negativity, and let's treat this as a social problem, where we as a society or as a country can start looking for solutions. Right now, your question is, what am I hoping to hear from the president? I'm hoping to hear president saying that this is priority, and because it is priority, I am injecting this much towards this. We know that you cannot teach a hungry child, but most of these facilities don't even have access to nutritious meals, because depending on where you're operating from, if you're operating from an area where your fees are actually less than 500 rands, and from that you actually have to pay your staff and operational costs and of course nutrition, please tell me how much you need.
Igama nguphumla Philip eNyanga kwindawana kuthiwa kuselokishini endala. Ndikhona phana as a principal of Umthawelanga Education Center and Aftercare. Ndisebenza ngabantwana kusukela ku age 0 up to age 5. Firstly, if I may put it this way, the previous government or the previous president, one of the two, the one ozawuthanda ukuthi choose the AP, he said to us, vukuzenzela. Now sivukile sazenzela, but ufumanisa ukuthi ngoku sowuvukile uzenzela wena, but uyasokola. Usokola njani? Xa uvula ECD, uyivule ubafumana abantwana uorganize a place bangene kuyo, uyivule ECD, ufumanisa ukuthi kufuneka uhambile uyoregisterisha as into ephilayo. Understand ngoba ugcina abantwana babantu. So xa uhamba uyo-apply for uba uzokwazi ukuthi ufumane i-benefits for abantwana aba usebenza ngabo, wena ufumanisa ukuthi you have to do this and do that and do that and do this. Iphi imali? Ayikho imali. That's my problem. I so wish umongameli akaqale phansi aze kuthi agqibele ngaba bantu baphezulu. I so wish ukuthi umongameli asohoye asijonge.
President Cyril Ramaphosa will deliver the last State of the Nation address of the 6th Parliament to a joint sitting of Parliament on Thursday, 8th February 2024. The State of the Nation address is an occasion for the President to set out the government's key policy objectives and deliverables for the year ahead. During SONA, the President also highlights achievements, flags challenges, and outlines interventions that the government will undertake to unlock development interventions for the coming financial year. Watch the address live across Parliament's platforms at 7 p.m. Follow Parliament on social media and join the conversation using #SONA2024. Parliament, following up on our commitments to the people, making your future work better.
Into endimphamisa enqoma kuyo yinkathalo kubantu abadala nethemba athi asifezekise. Umzekelo, icrime uyayizama awubeni njena inako umuntu obugeqegeqana bengazabe kwicrime aqinise ulawulo lwakhe. Lo rhulumente sikhulule, sakwazi uthetha uhamba indawo, kodwa ke ngokwezimvo okanye izithembiso zakhe into ezinye zazo akathi asifezekise. Umzekelo, ngengayeso ngenayibalungu abantwini abatsha, but kwelinye icala abantu uyazama ubalungiselela ukubabonelela yeka kuba ke iphela ke kwabantu abanesesikhulu ingafiki ebantwini. Hayi, ndizawuvota ndiwuvotele lo mbutho uphetheyo kuba andinawuthi andizowuvotela ngoba
kebuyeke le nto leyo kuthiwa sawufuna umsebenzi kuthiwe kuphela ku-35 years. Iphele leyo into leyo ngoba abantwana abo bana-35 years abanazo nee-experience ezi zomsebenzi. Uyabo, thina bantu sinoma-14 nto asikwazi ukhwalifaya. Kuthiwa hayi le age yakuletha indalo. Ibingaske leyo into leyo ayitshintshe ke ngoku. Hayi, sabona nje kusafana nje. Kusafana nje. Kusafana. Ingathi kuya kuba worse futhi. Njengoba okokoko saphatha siyeni. Hayi, ingathi kuya kuba worse. Andani noba barhuxela kubo ezindlini, aba batsalela kubo kwelaa icala, ye kuyafana. Andiboni mahluko. Ndake ndavota ngo-1994. Kamva ngoku ndandivota, uvuyo endandinalo uzawuphatha umntu omnyama njengoba sasicinezela ngamaBhulu. Ndandisithi hayi into zizawutshintsha. Hayi, zange itshintshe nonesi. Khona endibonayo atshintshapho. Kwakunangoku mani ephambili. Ndize ndiphangele ndifumane mhlawumbi iibroker ze-angel. Ndingene nje kuzo ziphinde ziphele ngoku.
The State of the Nation address will be held on Thursday, the 8th of February, followed by 2 days of debate on 13 and 14 February, and concluding with the reply by the President on 15 February. The State of the Nation address, commonly referred to as SONA, is one of the most important annual events in the parliamentary calendar. It is an integral part of Parliament's oversight function over the executive. Watch the address live across Parliament's platforms at 7 p.m. Follow Parliament on social media and join the conversation using hashtag SONA2024. Parliament, following up on our commitments to the people, making your future work better.
To be honest, I wasn't gonna watch it because there's nothing interesting that he ever talks about pertaining to the life of a student. So, as much as I wanted to, I want to watch, but as much as it's just like a waste of my time watching the State of the Nation address for me, because he never looks into actually like exactly what the student is suffering from and what the student really needs. Because right now, most of our students here at the University of Fort Hare are suffering with getting education. They are suffering to the point where most students from grade 12 who have passed their matric with bachelors do not have a place at the University of Fort Hare. But it's not, I don't know, man. Also, the fact that students are suffering from NSFAS cuts, and also the way we live, the places we live in, I really don't think it's much of a democracy for us. Not what Aban Bakugo fought for. Well, I have voted before. I voted at I voted, it was at a high school in Snipe Park where there were a lot of people. It was a really nice thing to do. I would do it again, and I'm gonna do it again this year.
President Cyril Ramaphosa will deliver the last State of the Nation address of the 6th Parliament to a joint sitting of Parliament on Thursday, 8 February 2024. The State of the Nation address is an occasion for the President to set out the government's key policy objectives and deliverables for the year ahead. During SONA, the President also highlights achievements, flags challenges, and outlines interventions that the government will undertake to unlock development interventions for the coming financial year. Watch the address live across Parliament's platforms at 7 p.m. Follow Parliament on social media and join the conversation using hashtag SONA2024. Parliament, following up on our commitments to the people, making your future work better.
Nginibingelele nonke, ibito lami ngisenziwe Sibongongwa kaMaliba ngisuke eMpumalanga endaweni yaseNkomazi. Eqinisweni wonke umuntu utalwa nemakhono akhe, wonke umuntu utalwa naloko leNkulunkulu amfundisa isiphathise kona. But to cut the story short, ake ngithi nje konke kwaqala nga-2017 la i-municipality beyinama in-school programs la ngafika khona nami ngatikhangisa ngekuba imbongi bangithanza, and since from there bengiloku nje ngingena kuma-events abomeya ngekuhlukahlukana kwabo ngiperforma until today. Ngithanda ukuceda e-university. I was doing my diploma in public affairs and local government. So bengekho sure ukuthi kutawentekalani ngami lo mnyaka. January ngihamba ngoperformela president ku celebration 112th birthday ye ANC. So ngasi nangifika lapho ngiceda ukuperforma ngathola a call after a week, which means after 13 February ngathola a call ukuthi baselectile nje kancane bantu lebatabat imbongi ta president. Ngithe nje last week nabangifonela ukuthi noma bekumatima ngikhonile bangiloyele bongelela mengameli. Kuningi lengikulungiselela. Kwekucala ngaqala kwemvunulo yami ngimuhle kakhulu. Kwesibili ngasho ukuthi inkondlo yami lengimlungiselele yona ikakhulu kade ngekulethe amagama ekugcina ngoba siyatisonke ukuthi uma uku-politics noma uku-leadership diningi tingcinamba lobukana nato kuyadzinga kube nalawo magama lekade okugcinisa kahle kahle kule bumbongi bami linzela nje kuletha tibongo letisha tamengameli Cyril Ramaphosa.
My name is Macitandile Pulati and I'm being called Max. I'm an IPFF pro. I'm a professional bodybuilder, a 2 times world champion. I've received my pro card 2022, then I went back 2023 to defend it. The passion come from, I wasn't born disabled. So as I was sitting in the wheelchair, 2017, I saw Ilanduga that I'm skinny. So I wanted to gain more strength to push myself on the wheelchair, and it's where the passion started. Hey, I'm honored. I'm really honored because it's the first time this has happened to me. It's actually also my first time in Cape Town, and in my area, I'm the first person to be nominated here. So I'm really honored by this opportunity, and I'm really grateful to the person we all invited. This sport is very hard. This sport needs dedication. This sport needs hard work. It's a very jealous sport. No matter what background you're coming from, if you are serious with what you want, if you know what you want, keep pushing. Eventually, everything will come true for you. The president, if he can address more on sport, especially for disabled people, because look at myself, I'm a professional bodybuilder of South Africa and in Africa. So every time when I had to go to represent my country, I'm struggling a lot. And that doesn't just only apply to me. It applies to the various sporting code. So I would like the president to go deeper into the sporting code and support more us athletes who are representing our country. We mustn't just check, oh, does this country sport involve like soccer, rugby, and cricket? You must just, as a broad sport, you must focus to all kind of sporting codes. I'm really happy for them that the blood had fall, because now I can work wherever I want to, with no taking out of my ID and being checked, am I a South African citizen or what. So I really appreciate those guys. Thanks to them. If we can look at the streets now, there's a lot of drug addicts. people who want to change, but they don't have that opportunity. But I feel with gym, in the gym, you are releasing stress, you are be comfortable. So I think if I can have my own gym, I will change a lot. And I have even more professional bodybuilders like me.
President Cyril Ramaphosa will deliver the last State of the Nation address of the 6th Parliament to a joint sitting of Parliament on Thursday, 8 February 2024. The State of the Nation address is an occasion for the President to set out the government's key policy objectives and deliverables for the year ahead. During SONA, the President also highlights achievements, flags challenges, and outlines interventions that the government will undertake to unlock development interventions for the coming financial year. Watch the address live across Parliament's platforms at 7 p.m. Follow Parliament on social media and join the conversation using hashtag SONA 2024. Parliament, following up on our commitments to the people, making your future work better.
Igama nguphumla Philip enyanga kwindawana kuthiwa kuselokishini endala. Ndikhona phana as a principal of Umthawelanga Educare Center and Aftercare. Ndisebenza ngabantwana kusukela ku age 0 up to age 5. Firstly, if I may put it this way, ndithi the previous government or the previous president, one of the two, the one ozawuthanda ukuthi choose AP, he said to us, vukuzenzela. Now sivukile sazenzela, but ufumanisa ukuthi ngoku sowuvukile uzenzela wena, but uyasokola. Usokola njani? Xa uvula ECD, uyivule ubafumana abantwana uorganize a place bangene kuyo uyivule ECD, ufumanisa ukuthi kufuneka uhambile uyoregisterisha as into ephilayo. Understand ngoba ugcina abantwana babantu. So xa uhamba uyo apply for uba uzokwazi ukuthi ufumane i-benefits for abantwana aba usebenza ngabo, wena ufumanisa ukuthi you have to do this and do that and do that and do this. Iphi imali? Ayikho imali. That's my problem. I so wish umongameli akaqale phansi, aqale phansi aze kuthi agqibele ngaba bantu baphezulu. I so wish ukuthi umongameli asohoye asijonge.
President Cyril Ramaphosa will deliver the last State of the Nation address of the 6th Parliament to a joint sitting of Parliament on Thursday, 8 February 2024. The State of the Nation address is an occasion for the President to set out the government's key policy objectives and deliverables for the year ahead. During SONA, the President also highlights achievements, flags challenges, and outlines interventions that the government will undertake to unlock development interventions for the coming financial year. Watch the address live across Parliament's platforms at 7 p.m. Follow Parliament on social media and join the conversation using hashtag SONA 2024. Parliament, following up on our commitments to the people, making your future work better. President Cyril Ramaphosa will deliver the last State of the Nation address of the 6th Parliament to a joint sitting of Parliament on Thursday, 8 February 2024. The State of the Nation address is an occasion for the President to set out the government's key policy objectives and deliverables for the year ahead. During SONA, the President also highlights achievements, flags challenges, and outlines interventions that the government will undertake to unlock development interventions for the coming financial year. Watch the address live across Parliament's platforms at 7 p.m. Follow Parliament on social media and join the conversation using hashtag SONA 2024. Parliament, following up on our commitments to the people, making your future work better.
Hello, everyone. My name is Tammy Dish, your guide to all things beautiful, local, and everything fashionable. Today we're here at the State of the Nation Address 2024, the 8th of February, and we're out here with Proudly SA as well as Parliament TV to come out and look at all the incredible outfits, everything else that's produced out in South Africa. We're going to check out people who are wearing local. We're going to look at what the last 30 years has produced in terms of fashion, where we are now and where we're going to next. I'm looking forward to seeing everybody else who's going to be here. I did earlier on speak to the Minister of Justice, and I asked him to come and help us because we're here as the fashion police, coming to look at all those outfits. No, we're not arresting anyone, at least not me, because I'm not going to be doing that. I'm just out there to make sure that you guys get to experience and to see all these fantastic looks, and I hope everybody else literally is wearing local. I mean, like the incredible designers in South Africa, and we've been posting on our socials who you should contact for your looks. So I hope you guys do not disappoint. I am not alone today. I am rolling with my girl, my co-pilot, Tsepa Mori, who's going to be coming in every now and again to look at those looks and to talk to our fashion police people who are out here, who you're going to meet in a moment. But for now, let me introduce you to Tsepa, who's going to be co-piloting with me. Hello. This is the part where you can clap, 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 clap. Hello, my love.
As Tammy has said, everyone, we are live outside City Hall in Cape Town with the hashtag SONA State of the Nation address. However, today we are looking at the state of fashion.
Right.
What are we wearing today? What's in your wardrobe? Where? Not sitting there. So today that is what we are looking at, supporting local. Want to join the conversation? Please join hashtag SONA 2024. And everything there, everything fashion, everything bling, everything flamboyant.
Talking about bling, darling, do you like
hello,
my look?
Hello.
Do you like,
hello.
Is it looking good?
Gorgeous.
Okay, cool.
Gorgeous.
So we're literally out here to ensure that we capture every single detail. I want to see people's buttons. I want to see patterns. I want to see nails, honey. I want to see nails. I want to see pearls. I want to see everything. So tonight is like literally, you know, a big thing. It's so massive. It's so huge.
It is. And honey, have we seen a lot of fashion throughout the years? So the State of the Nation address has become a huge factor in terms of fashion. Yep. We've got the red carpet, we've got ministers, we've got people and members of parliament, and we have all these guests, esteemed guests, who show themselves and just hit one foot forward.
They've turned up a bit. No, but they've turned up, you know. I mean, I think like over the years, like in the last 30 years, the fashion has evolved.
It has. It has to.
I've seen the worst and the best, okay? But tonight, that's not my job. I'm going to introduce you to an incredible panel that's going to be sitting with Tsepo, looking at all those items, because in a short while, I'm going to be out there, you know, there by the City Hall, looking at everybody else who's literally walking inside there. So for now, shall we introduce everyone? The panel? Are we ready? Shall we introduce our first panelist who's going to be sitting as a fashion police, Miss BG, an incredible designer who's had a career span of literally over 3 decades. And I think it would be great for us to find out why she's here, what she's expecting. I mean, like, I've seen multiple of her designs. I mean, I still can't get over that outfit that she did for Zosie.
Oh,
I mean, she does like Miss Universe in South Africa. I hope she one day can do something for me. Okay, so we're gonna introduce Miss BG. You're looking gorgeous. Come, honey. Hello.
Hey guys.
Hi, baby.
Hello. Look at you and all this detail. Let me see. Turn around. I love. Is this a cape?
It is a cape.
Oh
It's
my
a cape,
God.
superhero cape.
Welcome.
I've got a job to do, right?
And what is that job?
The job is to see who's going to turn up, who's supporting local, who's looking fabulous, and possibly who may not be looking quite as fabulous, but
and give them some guide.
Give them some guide.
Or maybe your number to contact you next time. Please, BG, tell everybody who you are. I wanted to say, you and I had a chat earlier on, and we were talking about this beautiful gift that you gift at yourself when you were 21. What is that?
I decided to go it on my own on my 21st birthday. I must be honest. Part of me kind of thinks, gosh, I should have actually just worked for other people for a little longer and made mistakes on other people's pockets instead of my own. So in retrospect, we're here at this point, but
So you started your fashion label when you were 21?
On my 21st birthday.
And you've been running now for 33 years?
Well, I mean, I've lost count, to be honest. It's like
we're not talking. It's not an age thing that we're discussing here.
Oh, gosh.
I mean, look at the detail of your outfit. Please, can you tell me the inspiration behind it? I see roses. I've got roses everywhere. You just can't see them because I'm beautifully draped in a hangwani.
And you look amazing. You really look amazing. It's like
I was waiting for you to say that.
We've got something to go later.
I literally was waiting for you to say that. Tell me about your look.
Well, I was a little inspired by the concept of ebony and ivory.
Yes.
So, as in the Paul McCartney, Michael Jackson song.
Yeah.
So it's like living side by side on the piano. Why don't we?
I mean, we're
here
now.
So
you're looking fabulous.
Thank you.
This detail. Please, can you just show everyone? Ooh, honey, there's a whole thing.
There's a whole thing going on.
Okay, look, I'm looking forward
to
all your views, and I can't wait for you guys to sit down and watch. I mean, like, I'm already seeing tons and tons of people out there who are waiting.
I'm so excited
to
see what's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, and
thank you.
I will catch up with you a little later. And for everybody else, how can they find you? Social medias and whatnot?
Social media, BG La Maison, BG_La_Maison, and that's on Instagram.
BG La Maison. Oh yes, you did that outfit that Bonang wore.
For the Time 100 Impact Award. I've done Zosie Bini Tunzi's crowning Miss Universe gown, and then her handover gown, the Khoza one. That
Khoza one. It was lovely.
It looked so stunning on her, and I think it was great the fact that she actually represented South Africa on the international stage and doing a contemporary version of something traditional, which I think is awesome.
Amazing. So you're wearing yourself today?
I am.
I love that.
I am. I have to.
Well, you've got to promote. You got to wear local every day. Wear yourself.
Exactly.
I can't wait to chat to you later on. So you guys are going to get ready, and we're going to see you guys in a bit, yeah?
Looking forward to it.
You look gorgeous.
Thank you. You
Chassé away. So I'm going to introduce you to our second panelist that is literally going to be talking everything fashion. He goes by the name Otis Seflo. Has got a beautiful brand that's been also running for a number of years. A very gorgeous man, if I must say. You'll meet him in a couple of... I'm counting down. In 3, 2, 1. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. I'm fanning you. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Look at you, looking gorgeous. Oh my God, I love the shoes.
Ah, thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, so what are we looking forward to today?
We're looking forward to a lot of fashion. We're going to be judging and looking at what they're going to be wearing today. We're going to look at the clothing, we're going to look at the shoes, and the most important thing is we're going to check if they're wearing proudly South African.
Right. Okay, cool. So talking about shoes, tell me about that. I don't want you. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So with the shoes, I got them from a lady called Retabile, based in Pretoria. And then I decided to match the shoes with an Odessa Flow suit. Literally, this suit was made in a day. I'm like, I don't know what I'm...
made in a day?
Made in a day. I didn't know what I was going to wear. I sent my team a message, I need something to wear. And
how many people worked on this piece?
Sure. I mean, there's quite a number of people that get to work on our outfit. We've got someone that sources the fabric, and we've got someone that will go and cut the pattern, and we've got people that are going to go and make the seams dresses. And besides the seams dresses, then we've got the mamas that put buttons and cut the finishes and the trims and everything else.
I've already counted like 5 people who've worked in this outfit. So you definitely have like a strong team to produce something so phenomenal in just a day, which tells me that you guys do a lot of work with employing a lot of these individuals who are within the fashion space. I'm interested to find out how many people actually work in your office and how many families and homes you feed. But we'll get to that when we talk a little later. Please, can you turn around for me?
Oh, loving the details.
I want details. What did you want to take off the shirt?
Oh, no, of course not. So, I mean, I would have loved to show you some of the little details. Instead of going for a traditional suit, we decided to, make it a bit more interesting by adding a bit of details on the side. I mean, this is your classic double-breasted suit. And I mean, if I was going to a different event, I would have put more embellishment and play around with sequences and beadwork and a whole lot of other details.
So what do you mean different event? Like, this is the event?
I mean, SONA is a bit more formal, like as opposed to going to a Miss South Africa or going to a Miss World or going to any other pageant or award ceremony. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's more reserved, and even the crowd that comes to the SONAs, it's like your, parliamentarians.
Nothing reserved about me.
I mean... So
nothing reserved about me.
It's a bit of a different kind of space, and I don't think they are as fashionable as the people and the crowd that would attend all of these other events.
I mean, just from that point that Otis made there, I mean, he suggests that they're not as colorful. I hope they are. I hope they prove you wrong. And I know who's going to be sitting on the panel judging closely and having more to say, and I look forward to your comments. You look absolutely stunning.
Thank you. And
absolutely
I can't wait
stunning.
To see what they're going to be wearing, and I hope they're all wearing proudly South African.
I hope so too. Did you design some stuff for other people?
No, didn't. Not for this particular event.
I mean, you had a day to design yours. You did. You designed for you. He was just looking out for himself. Thank you so much. We're going to see you a little later on. I am just doing the intro here, and I'm going to be out of your sight, and I'm just going to be listening in.
And I will get a chance to scrutinize every single one of them, and I'll give you my views as to how I feel about it. And
Be nice.
I mean, this is the only chance that we get to scrutinize and give honest opinions about how they dressed and what they're wearing, and if they're wearing local. I mean, they have to support local for our businesses to grow.
So that kind of says to me there needs to be stylists who are involved. There needs to be designers. So what you're actually going to do is ensure that you make them understand the whole chain. If they get it wrong, you can give them guidance.
No, definitely.
Okay.
We've got a whole lot of skilled people that can assist in that department.
I like that. I love to hear it. I love it, love it, love it, love it. That was Otis, who's about to be like a fashion police right now. And how do I look?
Oof, I love the ruffles. I mean, I love the details. I love the pearls. I mean, I worked on the pearls.
He did though. He did. He was like sticking them on and trying to make sure that there's a shape around them, like a whole design. Thank you so much for all that help, by the way.
Sure.
Cool.
I mean, you're looking stunning, and it's all because of myself and Rubicon.
Rubicon, talking about Rubicon, I'm about to introduce our third panelist who's going to be sitting on the fashion police seat looking at all those outfits. And you were talking about like this event being quite classy and all of those things. I mean, I know I'm in a Rubicon, but I want her to tell me why she made this outfit and why she thought it would look great on me. So I'm going to catch up with you later. Let's meet Hangwani from Rubicon. I'm going to count it down. Count it down, count it down, no, count it down. Boom! Okay, I have to do this like, this one is like really cute and special for me. So I get to say that I am wearing a Rubicon fit designed by Her Excellency Madame Hangwani from Rubicon, looking all stylish.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you, Tammy. You look absolutely regal, avant-garde. Yo, I love how you carrying it.
You see, when they start talking about like couture, they do these things. You look regal, avant-garde.
Yeah.
Are those the words you guys are going to be using tonight?
We'll try. It will all come naturally. It will really come naturally.
Hangwani, please tell me about your fashion story.
So I started off obviously from home, mom, helping her at a very tender young age.
Yeah.
So I started obviously playing around with fabrics. I mean, she's got also the same type of business that I'm in, and it's just that obviously I've had brand positioning. And so I was quite...
So you reckon mom does like even greater?
Oh, no, she is amazing.
Yeah.
She's really iconic.
Yeah.
And I always go back into her, vintage wardrobe, her vintage closet, and look at the era of maybe probably the 70s, how it looked like, and then I'll try to express it and add a modern flair to it. And I love going back into the history of fashion.
Yeah.
I always love to go back, and obviously I'll go back into my heritage, how I grew up, the area, the landscape, its history, what made those people become what they are. Yes. So I mean, like your outfit.
Yeah.
If I can, I love to play around with fabric, art form, create something out of fabric, deconstructing and just bringing something that I had envisioned into life.
What fabric is this?
Oh gosh, you've got your silky satin there, and you've got your voile mixed with organdy, and it's a blend of a whole lot of fabrics. Yeah.
I mean, like talking about blend. I mean, I'm best suited to wear like a ruffles and that blend of.
Yeah.
You look also absolutely stylish.
Thank you.
Can you tell me what inspired your look?
So I love to dress women. I love to make them feel beautiful. Not only women, even.
I was about to say.
Not only women. Let me rather say I'm more gender fluid. Like, I mean, look at yourself. Look at how you're looking. So I love to make people feel special in how they express themselves through my creation. And whatever I design, I always ask myself if I'll be able to wear it. Like what you're wearing, I can pull it off.
Outfit, love, it's mine.
Oh my gosh, I need it. I'm gonna be doing that.
No,
then you know what they're gonna be saying? Who wore it best?
No. I don't want the who wore it best story.
Yeah.
Because I remember coming in for a fitting and I was told you can't do that because that belongs to somebody. So exactly.
I did not say that.
Well,
I did not.
Saying,
I don't remember saying
that.
You
can't reproduce this. It's got to be mine. I mean, like, we get to stand here in 2024, 30 years into our democracy, and we're looking at all of this fashion. What are you looking forward to tonight?
I'm looking to how people express themselves, how they're able to bring their whole, attire into life, into being able to express themselves, and in a fun and also elegant way. Elegance for me really matters. And the confidence, and it's going to be quite interesting to see. And also, if they're wearing
local, because this is precisely why we're here, right?
Of course.
To ensure that we, grow the economy through fashion. And so on the panel, who would you think you are? Are you the kinder one? Are you the? I mean, like, I'm just trying to think between you, Otis, and BG. Who's the kind one? And who's going to be the sassy one, and who's going to be the more, nurturing and loving?
Nurturing. I'm not sure. I think we're all going to be really real to what we're seeing. And it's. I mean, we have to tell the actual thing that we're seeing.
The truth.
Yeah.
So thank you so much. Thank you so much, Hangwani, for being with us today. And I can't wait to hear everything you guys have to say about the looks that are going to be walking that beautiful red carpet tonight. Thank you so much for watching, and this is your panel. I've just introduced you to your panel. I'm going to leave them with Tsepo while I go out there and go find these individuals that you need to continue to be inspired by their looks, but also ensure that they're wearing local. I'll see you guys in
Calling, day by day, the voice of the future.
When I started my business, all I wanted was to create jobs and a legacy for the next generation, because I see opportunity when others see impossibility.
It all started with a thought and then a seed in the garden, which grew into my very own farm that feeds the whole nation daily.
Cotton silk and a little bit of treasure, I create masterpieces that give South Africans an identity, comfort and confidence, because when you look good, you feel good.
From the factory workers to the warehouse and then over the seas, I want to show the world what proudly South African looks like. It all started with just some ink on paper and inspirations that are beautiful, comfortable and authentic to human light and connection.
I've always been driven by curiosity. It fueled my dreams to create automobiles that accelerate our nation into greater possibilities and the beauty of the unknown.
I was born into a rainbow nation. My life has been full of colors and mixed flavors. And when I started my bakery, I wanted to share that joy with the world and with South Africans in particular.
All I ever dreamt of was to be a bird and fly high, and now I have the wings to help others fulfill their dreams of flying high too.
But it can only be a dream until you make it a reality. All they need is your faith, your trust, your loyalty, your appreciation.
And most importantly,
your support.
Because supporting local businesses
helps create jobs
and secures our future.
South Africa, their future is in your hands. So what are you going to do about it? Be proudly South African. Buy local to create jobs.
And just like that, I promise I'll be back out here behind the City Hall in Cape Town to give you guys some of the lowdown of all the fashion that's happening. I'm seeing a lot of people walk in at the moment. It's already begun. My people at the back there are already looking at all these looks that are about to be served on that red carpet. But before we start, I've just seen the CMO of Proudly South Africa, who's here, Miss Happy Makumalongkiti, who's going to tell us a little bit about why we're here, the purpose of today, and why we should be wearing local. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. And why we should be wearing local?
Yeah, I mean, like, I want to know the purpose.
Because it's the right thing to do. Why shouldn't we be wearing local? Somebody has to remind somebody to do it. We've done it, right?
You look gorgeous. Please turn around, turn around, turn around, turn around, turn around. So happy.
Yeah.
This is not the first time you do this, and you've been pushing this as a campaign. It's a very important campaign for the country, and I think it speaks more than just wearing local. It's more of a economic drive for you. Can you please kindly tell us more and what pushed it? Because I see it grow on a daily basis, and here we are. Look at us.
And so you're so right, Tammy. It's more than just showing up here and looking cute.
Yeah.
It's about jobs.
Yeah.
The clothing, textile, footwear, leather sector is very labor intensive. It employs a lot of South Africans, but we know that the reality is that imports that come into the country is creating a problem for the sector for us. And so therefore, efforts such as this, where we are asking South Africans, especially at an event of this magnitude, where we've requested the president, the parliamentarians, the guests that are invited to SONA to showcase what South Africa has to offer. And, there isn't a better platform to showcase not only to South Africa, but to the world. Not because Akashem, but because we've got incredible local designers who are renowned, who are doing great work, but who are employing South Africans to contribute positively to the clothing, textile, footwear, leather sector.
So I want to know quickly, if you want to, in terms of just the campaign itself, I know that you started a long time ago, and it's not just about this event alone. It also goes to many other places, and you've worked with multiple designers. Can you give me just a few who you've worked with, and why, and how important it is for you to further the work that you're doing and empowering them, like the support you give,
Okay, so we're working with designers such as Otis Seflo, Rubicon, Lidikana, Chepa, David Tlale. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. So we specifically chose 15 designers who are friends of the campaign, who work very closely with us, and we gave people an array of, designers that they can work with and buy from. But it doesn't mean that any other designer who's not affiliated with Proudly South African cannot be part of this movement, because you could have a seamstress down the road from your house that is, who does amazing work. And we just wanted to give South Africans a bigger option.
Right.
And it's great to hear that most of them have bought from these designers, or most of the guests rather. It's not just a tick box exercise, it's more than that. It's about jobs and livelihoods.
How can people join, and how can they be part of this big initiative?
They can join us as Proudly South African, and they can get to benefit next year, at activities such as this, but it's not limited to this. Many other things, talking to many other sectors outside of the clothing, textile, footwear, leather sector. And, because it's a movement. It's a Proudly South African movement. And it's going to take all of us to realize the difference that we would like to see as a people.
I love that, and I can't wait to catch the program and the campaign growing. We're here to watch some of these incredible individuals who are dressed beautifully. So I'm going to walk and see them, because today I'm working for you together with Parliament, and we've done groundbreaking stuff. I mean, for us to be able to stand here in Parliament doing this is such a big, it's never been done.
Yeah, but there's always the first time, and we the game changers collectively, and that's why we're here.
Cool, fantastic. So we're going to move closer and check out some of those looks. I see the Minister of Electricity, Dr. Ramokgopa, who's here and always looking stylish. I'm going to try and grab him as soon as he gets off that interview, because he's looking stylish. But everybody who's here, who's walking in, is absolutely stunning. I can't wait to chat to them. Okay, please, can you just pan the camera and look at the red carpet, look at the people walking in, looking absolutely stunning. It's starting to fill up in the space. I see, hello, how are you, how are you, how are you? It's looking amazing. I see the president of ANC Youth League is here, Mr. Malachi, who's coming to join us here in, at the State of the Nation address. Welcome. We are out here as a Proudly SA, looking out at what everybody else is wearing, and you look absolutely stunning. Can I ask you to to turn around a bit so we can see your outfit? And then for you to tell us who designed it. Firstly, introduce yourself.
Malachi Colin, the president of the ANC Youth League. No, this jacket was designed by a local young person. You know, they do it in the back of their garages, and that's what we support. And we're encouraging everyone to support local brands when they come to State of the City address, and so that they create more jobs for the youth of South Africa.
Absolutely. So you're part of the team that are working tirelessly to ensure that young people are employed, and such event also creates employment, and I'm so glad that you have decided to wear something that was locally produced. I must say, I usually see you in a different t-shirt. Today you're suited up and it's looking absolutely stunning. I mean, today you're an honorable member and you're looking suited up and looking absolutely stunning. Can't wait to see all the other looks here, and thank you for taking time to talk to us, yeah?
Thank you very much.
Cool. Mwah. So I am trying to grab, I'm trying to grab like the people looking gorgeous. It's so busy here. I must tell you guys, it is absolutely incredibly busy. Everybody else is looking absolutely stunning. I am literally waiting for everybody to arrive and to come here and tell us more about the outfits that they're wearing. So let's cross back to studio and find out from them what they thought of that look that was presented by the president of the ANC Youth League, Mr. Malachi. Studio, how are we doing?
Well, welcome back to the studio. I am sitting here with the designers, and this is our local fashion police, right? So, ladies and gentlemen, we just want to hear, we just saw Honorable Colin Malachi with his blue suit, and we all know how people feel about men in suits. Was this suit suited for this occasion? BG?
Well, I'm really happy that it's a locally produced suit, which is fabulous. I'd have expected a little more glam, maybe, but it was really nicely tailored. Let's put it that way. I think so.
Alrighty. Okay, Otis, your thoughts?
It was nicely tailored, but I would have changed the color of the tie. I feel like that red was a bit too strong for the blue that he's wearing.
Okay.
You know? So yeah, it created quite a bit of a hectic contrast.
Contrast, ladies and gentlemen. These are some of the things that I don't know myself. Hungry? How do you feel about it?
I actually share the same sentiments with Otis, because I was a bit taken aback with the color contrast, and also the back of the jacket as well. It could have been somehow, gotten remodified, because it was hanging a bit loose when he's looking. I mean, he was really looking good, but the color contrast and just the back of the jacket, for me, when he turned around, I just saw something else. But I'm glad that he's supported a local. Yeah.
So that's the best thing about it so far, that he is wearing local.
I mean, even the color of the shoes.
Yes.
The color, the shoe choice wasn't that great. Could have been better.
Yeah. I think he tried to coordinate with his tie, but it was off. Just a little bit off.
Maybe the minister is with a wife that's wearing a red dress.
I'm sure they need to coordinate.
Oh no, we must coordinate and had to throw that red, the red tie just so he can blend in.
But he really, I mean, above all else, I mean, I would rate him 70 out of 100.
Yeah,
7 out of 10.
7 out of 10, yeah.
I mean,
for me, 7 out of 10?
7 out of 10. I was thinking 7 out of 10.
Yeah, 7 out of 10, right?
I'm sorry, it's a 4 for me.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a 4. It could have been better.
Otis is a meanie, ladies and gentlemen. We are here at the State of the Nation Address 2024. We're talking about all things serious, but also all things serious fashion. Like we said before, that fashion has become a factor when it comes to the State of the Nation Address, with the red carpet and everything looking good. Now, Parliament has partnered with Proudly South African to ensure that everybody supports local. Now, we all know that with all of this, what are you having in your wardrobe? What do you have? I think it's a question for all South Africans, right?
Exactly.
What do you have in your wardrobe?
Absolutely.
That is
It
proudly
makes you think.
That is proudly South African.
made in South Africa.
Yes.
It does make you think.
It
Because
does.
it's like 100%.
It's a very important question, and I think people should start thinking about that. What do I have in my wardrobe? Now, I just want to ask the panel, because I heard contrast, I heard blues, I heard ties that are too offish. I don't have the linguistics for all of these, but what are some of the fashion trends that you guys are looking out for in the SONA today?
I think for me, it goes beyond just the fashion trends. I think I'm looking at the tailoring, I'm looking at the fit, I'm looking at the construction, I'm looking at the colors. I I understand that most of our ministers and people that are in parliament, they don't pay attention to what's palatable right now. So yeah, there's quite a lot that we're going to be looking at, how they blending in, how they mixing and matching the different looks, the hair, makeup, everything, the entire styling. It's not even just about what they're wearing, it's about how are they wearing it. Are they carrying the look, or is the look wearing them?
Oh. Hungry, what fashion trends are you looking for?
I'm looking at really how everything falls into place, because when you wear anything, it's all about how you're expressing your inner self. And if you got it right, be it from the hair, the jewelry, the handbag that you're carrying, the shoes, the color coordination, the kind of fabrication that is happening within the outfit, whether it's overly designed or is it the right kind of fit?
Yes.
You know, the garment construction itself, is it seated well on the shoulders, around the neckline, around,
yes.
Is this the right length, that you're wearing with your body type? And yeah, just that whole coordination is very important. It makes an outfit, whether be it elegant or
the
we
kind
call
of
it,
style that you want to go
yes.
for. Luigi, your take?
Can I tell you something? I tend to find that it's like having a look to see that the garment or the design choice has been edited correctly. Because I find sometimes people try and throw too much into one design, and then they can't sort of filter out, It's like, rather making the clever choices about just, sort of consciously dressing in such a way that you're not trying to put too many outfits into one garment.
Absolutely. Well, I have my notebook here and I'll be taking notes today. So, Otis mentioned it earlier on while Tammy was introducing him, that, it depends on the kind of ceremony that you're going to. What kind of event are you going to? And so, given this kind of ceremony, what is appropriate to wear? Hungry.
I really believe that let's not go metric dancey type of, look. You know, this is
not metric dance.
Not metric dance and not weddingly vibey kind of.
So we're not looking for frills and strange feathers
overly,
and tails.
Overly detailed.
Okay.
I think for me the other thing that I'll be looking at is people that are wearing clothes that suit their body types. Because I mean that's another mistake that a lot of people make. You've got something beautiful, but it's not suitable for your body. And we need to be cautious of some of the little things about our bodies. If you know you heavy busted, then there's certain things that you should try to avoid. That you could do to a design to hide the tummy and make sure that it's not as visible. Let's look at your body, let's look at your imperfections and find a way of how we can hide all of these imperfections. You know what I mean?
Thank you so much. Well, looks like Tammy is waiting for us outside. Tammy, what do you have for us?
Makes us look good as people because we are beautiful in South Africa. Yes.
You're absolutely stunning. You look gorgeous, and I want to thank your daughter because what your daughter did, she became a stylist, and that's another job. That was Mam Ntombi, who's the member of parliament and of legislature in Gauteng. Thank you and Happy New Year, and I can't wait to see you inside. Cool. Hello. Good. What are you wearing, mommy?
I'm wearing my ANC colors.
Yeah, but it's also gorgeous.
Yes.
Please, can you turn around for me? Turn around so we can see the entire outfit. The details of it. That bag looks absolutely stunning. Who made your outfit?
I make it myself. Yes, before I become a member of parliament, I'm a designer by profession.
So, how important as a designer, how important is it for people to wear local?
If you are a designer, you've got a dream.
Yeah.
Even if you pass at the shop, just look at the dress, then you take it with your eyes and make it. Yes.
And make it your own.
And make it your own.
You
don't need a pattern. You are going to make a pattern at home.
Yeah, so you absolutely taught yourself.
I can look at you then and draft this dress as you, like you.
Oh, you look absolutely stunning. Happy New Year, and may you enjoy the State of the Nation address. If you can just turn around one more time for me so I can see it. Absolutely stunning, absolutely stunning. I'm welling yourself.
Okay, thank you.
Cool, thank you so much.
Very much. What do you put on your head?
It's beaded work.
I saw you on the TV, so I was
she's on the TV. I did. Enjoy. She's looking absolutely stunning, and she's a designer herself. She said she made the outfit herself, and she doesn't need a pattern. So that tells you that, you know, there's some people who are just beautifully talented and who are amazing and who are looking absolutely stunning. Your outfit is just absolutely, oh my God, look at this outfit. Please, can we just take a moment to look at the outfit? Please turn around. Yes. And you turn around. Oh my God. Please, can you tell me about the outfit and the inspiration?
Proudly made by women, rural women of the Eastern Cape, Emonti, Buffalo City, because I believe that I'm here representing the poorest of the poor. Those mothers at home, they must know that they are represented. How they dress up, I must dress up here in Parliament. We fought for our culture, our tradition to be recognized.
But also I think it says a big thing about being able to support their business, you know?
Their business, especially after COVID, the small business and the local economic development is very important, that we must support proudly South Africans who sit in the rondavels, take time to make these outfits. There's no machine that was used here, but it is handmade.
Listen to that, the outfit is absolutely handmade, and I think there's beauty in it, and I appreciate the amount of hours that goes into making this. You look absolutely stunning. I think that this color, the mix of the color with the pink,
wow.
I mean, we don't usually see people wearing pink. Yeah. Tell us about the inspiration of color.
I like bright colors. This country is bright. It needs bright people. You must not approach the country mourning and being dull. I'm the bubbly person. These are my two sisters, and we're all dressed by Tsebisa Emonti Eslalini Ngaseko.
Ukabisa Wasemonti has dressed you looking absolutely gorgeous, and I hope that we're able to ensure that they can get so much business, and good luck to all of them. Enjoy SONA and enjoy the work you got to do inside there. Oh, ndiyabonga mama Nina nibahle. And coming up next is the Minister of Human Settlements. Oh, looking all gorgeous with a lovely inspiration, Mama Lukukubai, and she joins us here on Parliament TV as well as Proudly SA. Minister, you look absolutely stunning.
Thank you. We're promoting African free trade.
Yeah.
As we talk about integration in the continent, improving our economy, but also our trade amongst, inspired by Ghana.
You're inspired by Ghana. Please, can you turn around for me? I'm looking at the bag. I want to see the detail. So I want to see the detail, the bag. It's matching with the earrings. Just like all the details. So we've got like the fashion police out there looking at everything, and they're going to be, judging this absolute beautiful look. The hats, Ghana, everything else, promoting free trade.
I am promoting our integration as the African continent. If we talk about the importance of African free trade, it talks about movement of people and goods, but it talks about us being able to trade within. We're one of the few continents where trade doesn't happen. So buying Africa, wearing Africa is not only about South Africa. We are actually the drivers of the African free trade through our Secretary General, who's a South African. So what better way of showcasing, as we celebrate our 30 years of democracy, showcasing that as South Africa, we remain within the continent and loyal to the continent.
Absolutely stunning. You look absolutely gorgeous. Please, can you do one more spin for us? One more spin for us. One more spin for us. Looking absolutely gorgeous. Happy New Year and enjoy SONA.
Thank you very much.
Let's cut back to studio and hear what people have to say about some of those looks. I think we're talking like Ghana, the inspiration of Africa. Absolutely amazing. Let's cut back to studio.
Tammy, those are some gorgeous attires. However, I do not have the credentials, I do not have the dues, I do not have the things to say, the words to use, but I am here with our local fashion designers that are here to tell us and give us all the words and give us everything that we need. BG.
Well,
what did you think? We have a Ghana-inspired attire. We have a Xhosa-inspired attire.
It's fabulous. I love, look, at the end of the day, I think it's beautiful, the celebration of color. So I love the celebration of color, and it's fun, and it's just vibrant, and that's, I think, also beautiful about, traditional garments in South Africa as well, and all the different tribal sort of influences and whatever. I think it's really stunning. I love the concept of the colors and bringing it up and actually being so invested in, sort of really wearing them.
So we're talking color palettes now. My language is coming out right. Otis, what are your thoughts?
I mean, my thoughts, especially with the last lady, I'm assuming she's a minister?
Yes, she is.
My issue with it is that she went for Ghana. And she's
Otis is a meanie. Otis is the meanie in the group.
I mean, my thing is, if we're going to build the economy, we have to start at home. For me, I would have appreciated it more if she had focused on our culture and our tradition here in South Africa, and again, buying from South Africa. If you're going to buy a Kente fabric, you're still supporting another economy as opposed to our economy that we're trying to grow. So I'm not really being a meanie. All I'm merely saying is that how's about she supports local and buy locally produced fabrics as opposed to now focusing on Ghana.
Absolutely. Hungry?
I really think her outfit was constructed really well. It set really beautifully. It accentuated the right form of her body. She looked really amazing. I do share the same sentiments with Otis regarding why not home? Start home. Be proud of growing the economy first, home, and then we can branch out and we have this free trade with our African sisters and brothers. And the color coordination, what Bishi was saying, really vibrant, beautiful. Yeah, no, she had it. It's just that whole thing of not supporting home is a bit, yeah.
I think the takeaway is they've been saying a lot lately on social media, especially after the South Africa won the World Rugby World Cup. They say no DNA, just RSA. And I think this goes with Proudly South Africa as well.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Now, I want to also ask you about the outfit that we saw before, the yellow attire that the member was wearing. What did you think about that, Otis?
I mean, again, I like the fact that she paid attention to...
She made it herself.
Oh, she made it herself. Even.
She made it herself. And when she said that, it made me think of the conversation that we were having, that when you design something, you have to look at your build, you have to look at yourself. What is it that's going to suit you? And that made me think of that immediately. I mean, if she's making it herself, who knows you better than yourself, I think. I don't know. Maybe you have a different opinion?
I don't know. Sometimes it's a little difficult being your own judge. You know, I think sometimes you need to actually allow somebody else to kind of give you a little bit of perspective, because you see yourself in a certain way, other people see you in a different way.
That's why we have the local fashion police.
Exactly.
Yes. Hungry?
I really think, you know, yeah, she made it herself, but it was not seated well.
Okay.
The cape over, everything just going, and the jewelry.
You were not impressed.
But I mean, you can tell that the stitching technique was immaculate. It was really done nicely.
All right.
Really done nicely. But how it was constructed, how the pattern. Oh no,
Perfect.
It just didn't work.
I shared different sentiment to that.
I hear that Tammy has somebody else for us.
Oh.
Can we go to Tammy? Let's get back to Tammy and see what's going on outside.
The binding lines were not straight.
And we're back again, looking at another incredible look. We've just seen a beautiful piece that was made by Xhosa women in Umtata that looks amazing. And we're standing here with Nompendulo Mkhatshwa, a member of parliament, who's also a quite young leader who understands... I mean, like, okay, a young leader who understands the importance of... Yeah, I want to ask you what inspired this outfit. You look absolutely gorgeous.
Right, hi Tammy, it's good to see you. So this is our last SONA of the 6th administration, and as you can see, most of the colors on the bako are South African colors, all the colors of the flag, to really appreciate the opportunity one has been given to serve in the 6th administration. It's been a roller coaster, it's been exciting, one has learned a lot, and one really appreciates the opportunity that South Africans has given them to lead, to serve, to take Parliament to the people, to take their issues, particularly students, because I've served in the Portfolio Committee on Higher Education, Science and Innovation. So taking issues of students to Parliament has been really at the core of my work, but also serving my constituency. So shout out to all the people in Sophia Town, all the young girls that I interact with. So yeah, so my dress is saying thank you, Sada.
Turn around, let's see it.
Thank you, Sada. Thank you, Sada.
So your message is thank you, Sada, but how important is it for us to wear local?
It's absolutely important. I mean, it directly has an impact on our local economy, and that's why as the Portfolio Committee on Higher Education, Science and Innovation, we've really also prioritized ensuring that young people have access to skills in fashion technology. So our TVET colleges offer fashion technology. We also have a SETA called Wholesale and Retail SETA that also empowers our, for example, community education and training colleges to have labs and spaces where fashion technology can be taught. So sewing, crochet and other forms of fashion technology skills. Yesterday, Tammy, we were, well, the whole week, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we were doing oversight in the Eastern Cape, right? So we visited KSD TVET College in Umtata, Wusu in Umtata, Buffalo City College in East London, Forte in Alice, then ended the trip or the oversight visits in Grahamstown, Makanda, with Rose University and Eastern Cape CET College.
Right.
And there we saw directly how Wholesale and Retail SETA has set up labs to make sure that young people in their local economies can have skills where they can make our mbacos.
Yes.
We don't want our mbacos made by people, you know,
elsewhere.
Even the colors, what do they mean? How do the lines have to be? So we're really excited as a portfolio committee to see some of the work that our department is doing, ensuring that young people can participate in fashion technology. Interestingly, last week we had the World Skills Competition ZA, right? So young people from across the country, from TVET colleges, from CETs, they come and they compete in the various trade areas. So it could be bricklaying, it could be carpentry, plumbing, fashion technology, even beauty therapy. So like Abantabakinayo, Manala, the whole thing, right? Yes. And so when these kids compete, so they come from like different regions, so they'll compete at a regional level, provincial level, national level, then they go to the worlds, right? And this year's worlds are in Lyon, France. I hope they can parler français parce que, you know, they must be able to compete globally. So these young people who have been competing in fashion skills will be representing South Africa in France.
Absolutely stunning. Thank you for the work that you're doing with young people, especially around fashion. And thank you for the fashion technology initiative that you guys are pushing. And I hope that it produces more and more jobs for our young people. And thank you for serving us and leading, okay? You look absolutely stunning. Again, thank you, South Africa.
Thank you, South Africa.
That was Nompendula Mkasha, who was talking about the importance of fashion technology and working within TVET colleges. I'm going to send it back to studio, and then when we're back, we've got more people to talk to, okay? In fact, you know, I'm not sending it back to studio. We're going to do the public protector. Welcome to SONA 2024.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
You look gorgeous. Can I see your entire fit? You know, a couple of years ago, one would say that like public protectors need to look a certain kind of way, and they wouldn't show off some, you know, cleavage, this kind of design. What inspired this look?
What really inspired this look is that I'm formal every day. I'm formal at work. Even when I go around, people expect me to be formal. But sometimes, you know, I just have to
let go,
ease down, and for a change be listening, you know, and actually be in a relaxed mode. But also I'm a youthful public protector, so that's something I don't want to run away from.
How important is it for people to wear local?
It is very critical for people to wear local. I mean, it assists to grow local economy, to develop jobs within our country. But it is important for money to circulate within our communities, to assist our communities and our society at large. But most importantly, to show the South African pride, the South African brand, to showcase it. This is an event, for instance, that is watched throughout the world, but for them to show what South Africa is capable of.
I loved it. Thank you so much for taking time to talking to us. You look absolutely stunning, and I can't wait to see what everybody else is going to bring to the carpet. You color of the carpet almost look the same. Doesn't she look just stunning?
Thank you.
Sure, we're going to throw it back to studio. That's the public protector. I'm protected. I don't know about you guys in the studio as the fashion police. You guys can judge for yourself, okay? Mwah. Mwah. Mwah.
Proudly South African has partnered with Parliament, and we are trying to see if parliamentarians, members of Parliament, esteemed guests are supporting the economy and ensuring that there is much needed job creation and retention of jobs through the lobbying for promotion of local goods, services and industries. So we have seen quite a few, right? We've seen quite a few attires. Some were really traditional, some were really regal. You see, I'm getting my language on here. I'm learning a lot. Otis, what did you think?
I mean, the public protector's dress needed a couple of things. I find that for the kind of setting and the kind of event that she's going to,
in South Africa, more proudly South African. Then we went with a local brand based right here in Cape Town, South Africa, and that's what we're taking with us to India as we compete for the
Make sure that you wear the right
wearing local and local.
Yes,
And by right
local is
undergarment, I mean, I'm talking about the corset. You could have worn the corset just so that you could like sort of cinch it in around the waistline. Because now if you're going to wear anything fitted and you've got a bulge and a side profile, then it ends up looking nice. So for me, the dress, beautifully made, but there's other little small things that they could have done. Undergarment, lift up the cleavage a bit, and again, they could have. I'll leave it to Hangwani to say it.
Viji was actually nodding, so I want to know why. But Viji, do you agree?
Yes, 100% I agree with that, but I'm a little bit of a stickler for a fit. So I love the dress. I do find that the cleavage is perhaps a little low, but then again, I do risque dresses as well. So, you know, the thing is, I'm a little, you know, I'm on the fence about that. But I do find that it would have looked so much more beautiful if the waist nipped in, and if the line from the bodice to the skirt was nice and smooth. So there was a lot of rippling in the waist. So it's a little sad because I think it was a good look.
Hungry? I see you nodding as well.
The dress, I agree with the, you know, exposing a bit too much of the chest area, you know, the bust area.
Yes.
I think that could have been done rather a bit, you know, tactfully. It was a bit tasteless, you know, just that little part. And the bulging of the dress at the back, because it wasn't really seated well on the back. Especially now, if she's going to be moving around, she'll have to try and like adjust the dress all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
So more policing. Let's watch the screen and see more of the members and esteemed guests as they enter to the SONA.
Can we get a quick picture of you guys there? Okay, we're going to cut back to studio. I love you guys. Let's hear what you have to say back at studio. Mwah. Okay. All right, I know you want to take pictures of me, but you know what I'm trying to do? I'm trying to do my job. The people I want to take pictures, and I'm trying to do my job and find incredible looking individuals out here. Yes. Yes. Oh, I see gorgeous looking individuals out here. Now you have to stop for a second and we have a look at your outfit. We have here the former mayor of Ekurhuleni, Mr. Mzandile Masina, and the wife looking absolutely gorgeous. Please, can you just turn around for us to look at your outfits? Yes, look at that. Look at that. Please kindly tell me, what are you wearing and what inspired this look?
Well, I'm wearing Rankies. Just something bright to signify the future of South Africa, and that's about it.
Okay.
Something bright and beautiful.
Something bright and gorgeous. And what are you wearing?
Black is beautiful all the time.
So we're talking wearing local and wearing proudly South African brands and how important it is for us to buy local. And I want to ask you what you think is the big, you know, role of us being able to support our young people, our young designers, to growing the economy here in the country. You can answer that. I mean, you can answer that.
I thought it's reserved for the. I thought it's reserved for the ladies.
No, fashion is not for ladies only.
I think it's always good to support local, and many of our artists have gone global. So I can tell you that I have no doubt that those who are responsible for fashion in South Africa, they've done very well, and we must continuously support them.
Absolutely stunning. Your outfit has got so much detail, a lot of detail. I've got people there who are doing the fashion police. They're going to want to see the detail of your outfit. I'm going to ask you to just turn around one more time. There we go. Shy, turn around and look absolutely gorgeous. Let's look at the detail of it all. Good luck for tonight. Happy New Year. You guys must enjoy yourselves. Oh, I see there's a South Africa sign here. At least, you know, we're represented. Have a good evening. Mwah, mwah.
Thank you, Tammy. Thank you.
Shall we go? Shall we go? You're looking gorgeous. Hello, Mfundo. How are you? Good, thank you. You look stunning. What are you wearing?
I'm wearing a Francois dress.
A Francois
dress.
Yes.
What inspired it?
Elegance.
Elegance.
Yes, elegance. I had to look elegant for tonight. It's important to us as a country. Yes, as business people, as a business person. Yeah.
So we're out here looking for people who are wearing local and asking them, why is it important to wear local? It's
important to support local. I'm a local business person, and I would love to see everyone supports local. It's very important.
Okay, can you please turn around for us so we can see your beautiful outfit? You look absolutely stunning. The detail of it. I know my colleagues out there at the Fashion Police are going to be looking at all this detail that's out here. It's looking. I'm seeing the feathers.
Francois is from Durban.
Yeah, I mean Durban is getting like hyped up right now. Looking all amazing. You look stunning. Happy New Year and enjoy SONA.
Thank you so much.
I see another gorgeous look, another gorgeous look, another gorgeous look. Oh my God. So black is dominating. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too.
You look absolutely stunning.
Thank you.
Your outfit is serving. Please can I ask you to turn for us? To do a little twirl for us? And then tell us what inspired this outfit.
This outfit is inspired by simplicity yet classy and daringness. You know, can you see it's daring of it? And it's done by a young designer from Limpopo. Pika Designs. Her name is Pindu. She's in Polokwane. And we traveled all the way to her to make us this outfit.
I mean, you see, so we're spending on travel and we're ensuring that we are empowering our Limpopo individuals. This looks absolutely stunning. Earlier on, somebody was talking about the richness of Limpopo and the richness of the fabrics and out there. So now we're talking about the wealth of like supporting local. Why is it important for us to support young designers and local designers?
It's important because any economy that has grown, it has grown because there was locally bred industries. And it cannot grow if we do not buy, because a Pindu who's dressing me today will not be known in the US. She can only be known in South Africa, and I must contribute to making her known so that tomorrow you can also use her and for her designs. But also if you go anywhere else, you go to Spain, you go wherever, in their markets, in their shops, it's only made in their countries. In France, it's made in Paris. But here in South Africa, where is it made? So we must get it made in South Africa. We create jobs, we grow the economy, and we deal with unemployment in one go.
I mean, I don't know what you guys want me to say after that. Grow the economy, deal with unemployment at one go, and speaking to young people and solving the problems of young people in this country. You look absolutely stunning. One more turn for us. Fashion Police is going to be looking at your outfit and saying, woo, that looks absolutely stunning. Body, 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 body. I'm looking for 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Happy New Year and enjoy SONA tonight.
Thank you. Thank
cool.
you.
Mwah. Oh! I don't know, do you want to kick? Would you like us to kick? Shall we kick?
Oh, yes, I did kick.
Okay. All right. So we're joined here by the Minister of Social Development, one of our favorite, Miss Lindiwe Zulu. You look absolutely stunning. Can I ask you to turn around so we can look at your outfit? Who is it designed by?
My daughter, as usual, Pindile. I call her Pindox. She's the one that dresses me up every time I have to walk on any red carpet. But let me tell you, besides her, I've got this special bag that I got from the Cape Town Society of the Blind. We are supporting the Cape Town Society of the Blind. They do the fabric from the beginning, and then they make the bag, number one. Number two, we've supported them as a Department of Social Development by giving them the latest equipment for eye testing, because eye testing is very expensive. So where they have the center, where they're training them, giving them the skills, we've also given them a whole set of new equipment for testing, for eye testing.
I know you don't only do that for just the minority group that's there, but there's a lot of work that you do also with the department, with GBV, and how you skill them in terms of the space around clothing and textile. Can you talk to me a little bit about that? Because I've been to spaces and I've seen women who get moved from being dependent or being victims of GBV
to being independent through those initiatives?
This afternoon we also participated in a program that is about the Saint Salesian. They take people from the street, young people from the streets, they take women who have been abused, they bring them to Saint Salesian and they train them on different skills, including a whole range of areas of training in the on technology, on nails, and what I found that they were doing the nails and all that. So it's important for us as South Africa also to support local designers. They have local designers there, and I'm hoping that what they have there can grow so that people can be able to produce and then get the market. The biggest problem we have the designers and everybody, but the market is not available. So we must open up the market, starting with yourself.
I mean, you look absolutely amazing. Turn around one more time. The fashion police is going to be looking at you. You look absolutely stunning. Happy New Year and enjoy SONA. Okay, so I literally tried to grab everyone as much as I could, and they're all moving around here. They're all looking absolutely fabulous. Some of you guys will see these images on your stills, but we've got some time to go and review all of these looks. I'm going back to studio. This has been an incredible time. We're about to start SONA. Please keep being glued onto your screens on the Parliament TV as well as the Proudly SA social media pages. Please enjoy. Let's take it back to the studio. My name is Tammy Dish and I'm out.
Thank you so much, Tammy. Now, as we have said, Parliament has partnered with Proudly South African to ensure that we grow the economy and we support the textile industry, the designers in South Africa. And we've started here at Parliament by having our own local fashion police to ensure that not only are they Parliament fixing social ills, but we are here in studio fixing the fashion ills. So, Viji, we have a lot of designs that are black. I saw a lot of black. Yes. And even say black is beautiful. Yes. So what are your thoughts on Is it a little bit too safe, you might think?
Safe, yes. But the thing is, it's also timeless. So if you sit and think about it, it's like from a sustainability perspective, those garments can be worn again and again and again and again and again. So it's not just a throwaway mentality, which is actually fabulous as well. So it has its positives. And I must say a couple of those dresses really, really looked beautiful and they fitted really well. So I was quite impressed. It's like, shame, poor Tammy actually needed to be an octopus and have about 20 mics and 20 cameras around him, because there were a load of people that were actually walking past him that we missed, and I think we would have loved to have commented on some of those.
Yes. Otis, your thoughts?
I mean, I've seen quite a lot of beautifully made dresses. I like the orange dress. It was well tailored. The beading was immaculate. The detailing was amazing, and I also liked the black dress. The fit on the black dress. You could see that the person that made the dress went to school. And actually, I want to speak on that. That, you know what, we get a lot of people that love fashion and they think they can be fashion designers. And they don't even go and study the little basic things of how to construct and make a garment.
We're going to talk about that when it comes to the types of opportunities that there are in the fashion industry and how does one equip themselves to become a local fashion police. Hangwe, what did you think of those dresses and those attires? They were black, some were gorgeous, embellishments, beads. It was gorgeous. What did you think?
I am really, really impressed by our politicians. First of all, they're supporting local.
Yes.
And they are really going for the best in the industry. And I'm not saying that, there are others that are still mushrooming out there. They can learn at least something from what they've made for our Member of Parliament, and they really looked amazing, especially Mam Zwandili's wife. She looked absolutely beautiful in that, and I love what the designer did. Was it Ryan Keys?
It is Ryan.
Yeah, he really did. Yeah, he executed that really well. And playing around with tone on tone. When you play around with the same type of color, it's important to bring out the art side of things. How he brought what he envisioned into life. Yeah, it looked really absolutely magnificent.
Well, now let's go back to what Otis was talking about, and it's something that I wanted us to get onto the more serious side of the industry. So perhaps there is a Nandi, there is a Carol somewhere who wants to start being a fashion designer. But the idea they have is that they're going to be sitting in the back room at home designing these dresses, getting so much here and there when there's an event. So how do we ensure that these designers get equipped with the necessary skills and the necessary know-how to ensure that they build their brand and they become the next fashion police? Otis?
I mean, for me, it's a matter of empowering yourself. You could be at a position where you cannot afford to go and study at a much more professional space.
Yes, financial resources are a serious issue in South Africa.
Then you need to then find ways of how you can get yourself into the space. There's a lot of fashion designers that have studied, that have equipped themselves over the years, and they build businesses that are successful. Go and intern. Go and intern as a young person. Immediately when you graduate or you leave school, you don't go and start your own brand. That is one of the mistakes that some of us made, and it took us very long for our businesses to grow and to get to where they are. Go and intern, dedicate a good 3, 4, 5 years of your life to working under someone so that you can pick up on certain trades of how to run a successful business. So instead of just focusing on, oh, I can make a pair of pants, I'm going to start a business, then you can look at other ways of how you can equip yourself and empower yourself.
However, situations aren't different. I mean, BG was saying that she started her business at a very young age, and BG's sitting with us right now. She is policing the members of parliament and the esteemed guests at the SONA 2024. So, BG, does it only go in one way? I mean, does one have to go and intern, or can you really just throw your head in the fire and see how things go?
You can do it that way, but the thing is, that's also the hard slog. So at the end of the day, personally, I can speak from my own experience, and my own experience basically says if I took myself back to that age, I would have put myself 100% into more environments where I could learn more. And you don't necessarily need to learn in a fashion school. Obviously, that's a bonus. Anybody that has the ability or has the resources or the opportunity to be able to study in a formal school, 100%. That is 100% support that or second that. But in a situation, for example, where you're financially challenged, you know, you can always, I think if you have the will to learn and the drive to learn, you can learn from your granny, you can learn from your cousin, you can learn from your sister, you know, skills that they may have learned or, you know, passed down, and not have the attitude of, okay, well, that's beneath me, and if I don't learn from a formal school, your knowledge and your skills don't mean anything.
Now that you mentioned that, I remember Hangwei also said that she learned from her mother. Yeah. That she got into fashion, the passion for fashion was from mom. Yeah. Now, in that sense, so you're agreeing with BG that
I think you know, if you know, each and every one of us, we've got a purpose in life, and if you've got a calling for a particular, you know, field that needs to be of service, then you will really do well. But the main thing is to love what you do, and to be passionate, and to, I believe in always keep on, you have to keep on learning, you know, empowering yourself. Be it, there are various ways now to empower yourself academically and get the know-how of that industry.
Perseverance,
yes.
Drive, and the know-how.
Willing to learn.
Thank you so much, guys. Well, this brings us to the end of our coverage on the fashion police. We've seen a lot of garments, we've seen a lot of fashion ills, I'll call them. We've had some mean comments from Otis here. However, we did ask that they be honest. Hopefully next year at the SONA 2025, there will be better outfits, and we'd like to thank you, proudly South Africa, for being here with us and partnering with South Africa. Next is the ceremonial part of the SONA, where the President will be delivering the State of the Nation address. Stay tuned and let's hear what the President has to say. Thank you so much.